Hey everybody, welcome back to a new beer review. I have a pretty interesting one tonight. What I have here is pretty unusual for the brewery and for the label. This is Big Sky Brewing out of Missoula, Montana. Here's the bottle. Space Goat, where the hell does that come from? Pale Ale. I'm sure somebody looks to go, dude, that is a rad label. I'm like, what in the hell is a goat doing in outer space? The bottle actually doesn't say anything on it except the website for the brewery. I have no idea if this is a seasonal or annual beer. This just came out a couple months ago, early 2018. The 6-pack this cost me, I think it was right around $9. 5.0% alcohol, 40 IBUs, Crystal and Galaxy hops. Crystal hops are spicy and floral. I've used them many times. They're not bitter at all. Galaxy hops are citrusy. The most common thing I read about them is a tropical fruit like passion fruit. I am anticipating this to be either medium or full body. They tend to be really hoppy because that's how Americans seem to want everything is super, super hoppy. American pale ales can be a little fruity, they can be a little malty, bready, sweet, candy-like, toasted, floral in them. Most of them have a lot of hop presence, golden to a copperish amber color. Look at that color, pretty much like I thought. This is very clear, it's a straw color. You could even say it's a very light golden, but to me it's pale straw. Very transparent, I can see right through it. See, you can see my fingers. It's been clarified either through kettle findings or cold crash. Could have used a high flocculate yeast too. Thin head, it's only about maybe 1/8 of an inch. Tropical fruit. Citrus, a little bit sweet. I can't figure out the kind of fruit it is. Feels like I just walked by a large fruit stand. It opens up, it balloons up in my mouth, divides equally between the top and the bottom. I get more hops and hop bites and bitterness than I get of the fruit. It's not an IPA by any means, but there is definitely noticeable hoppiness to it. They say 40 IBU, I believe that. Some citrus, but it's light. The hoppiness just kind of hits me, and I get a little bit of that fruit just kind of popping up in there, just kind of peeking its head out, but those hops are up front, and I get some bubbly effervescence dancing around my tongue. So the flavors stick around in my mouth for a little while. There's some citrus in there, a little bit of sweetness. The hops are the most noticeable, and it just slowly evaporates. I don't get anything to fall off the side or just kind of falls off the back. It's definitely more hop forward. I would say this is probably medium body. Could be light. Each sip I take, it's like I get a quick sip of fruit followed by some hops. There's no maltiness in this. Not really candy, just a little bit of fruit and hops in there, just kind of lapping around. Maybe a little lemony, possibly a touch of grapefruit, light colored tropical fruit, but just hints of it. It's not tangy. There's no floral or spiciness I can tell from the crystal hops. The mouthfeel is a little thin. They're really trying to make up for that with hops, I can tell. This recipe is probably pretty simple. I can't imagine there's more than maybe 2 malts in it. There's really not a lot of character here. Just a little bit of hop flavor and bitterness. Still opens up and covers the entire top and bottom of my mouth. Still tastes medium body, some fruit. The hops are more pronounced out of the bottle. I get coated with a little bit of fruit, but the hops are the most forward of anything. The fruit's gone, but I just had a little bit of a bitterness punch hit me. Every time I sip it, I get a little bit of fruit, and some bitterness. The bitterness wants to stick around the most. Between the bottle and the glass, I can't tell any difference. No off flavors. I could go through my usual list. Big Sky has good quality control. Their products are good and solid. Would I buy this again? No, I would not, because it's a little too hoppy for my palate. I wish that the fruity hops were more forward and not the hops, it's not the bitterness. Would I recommend it? I would, yes. I think if you like American Pale Ales, especially those aren't super hoppy, but you like those fruity flavors in there as well, I think you'd like this beer. It is nice to have those fruit flavors in there. So I think it's pretty average for most of the pale ales. It is a little hoppier than I'd like it to be. It does say 40 IBU. I think it'd be better if they let the hops shine through more of those fruity flavors of it. It just seems strange, to really talk about a certain flavor or something, but then to overshadow something else. The Big Sky Brewing out of Missoula, Montana. Space Goat Pale Ale. If you have any comments, feedback, suggestions, let me hear them. I'm going to finish off my Space Goats and move on to something else. Cheers!